There's that man again.
Summer fragrance sophistication. Stay tuned. I got 8 fragrances here that'll do just that for you. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Teddy Files. I'm your resident sommelier, Mr. Dearest Teddy, and today we are talking about 8 fragrances that add to that level of sophistication that you already walk around with, that air of confidence that you have. A lot of the times, people add a fragrance on just to kind of add to what they already got going on, and these 8 fragrances do just that, especially for the summertime. First one I want to talk about. Didn't pay a lot of money for it, and as far as I'm concerned, it is one of the best hidden cheapy gems that I have blind bought and found in the past couple of years, and that would be Monsieur Le Prince Elegant. Woodsy and earthy, fresh and spicy. This fragrance is awesome. Absolutely awesome. It has an air of not, I wouldn't even say powdery. I would say it is more of a refined, just a refined smell to it. I mean, you have mint, bergamot, violet, geranium. You also have sandalwood, vetiver, and patchouli. But it's that, I believe, to me, from what I'm getting, you get a lot of the bergamot at the top, but it's not overly zesty and overly citrusy. The blend is so great in this one. You get a lot more of the sandalwood and patchouli. The vetiver comes in to kind of add just a little bit more of that grassy type feel to it, but it's not a overly grassy fragrance. It is a great balance of citrus, mint, and earthy that comes in to give you this beautiful, elegant, and refined, definite men's fragrance. This is, to me, it's not a unisex fragrance. I mean, people can wear whatever they want when they want to, but to smell like a extremely confident man, you couldn't do any better. Well, you couldn't go wrong, let's say that, with this fragrance here, and that's Monsieur Le Prince Elegant. The next fragrance that I have coming up is another inexpensive gem. It is a clone of by Killian's Vodka on a Rock, and that would be Maison Alhambra's Kismet Moscow. So this fragrance here, I'm gonna tell you the notes. The notes are, top notes are cardamom, pink pepper. The heart notes are vetiver and oud, and the base notes are tonka bean and amber. Now, a lot of people say this smells extremely boozy. I don't think that. I think this fragrance has a perfect blend of booze and woods. This fragrance, to me, does not smell overly alcoholic. It does not smell, it doesn't smell, of course, like the Angel Share fragrance, but it doesn't smell cheap either. It smells really good for the summertime. In the high heat, from what I've clocked it at, it lasts a pretty good amount of time. It gives me about 6 hours. If you're in a high heat or in an office building, maybe a little bit more, you might be able to push it. You don't have to overspray this fragrance. It's really good. It actually has a light boozy note to it that's not overpowering, and a lot of the woods balance all of that out. This is a pretty damn good fragrance, especially for the price point of what you can get it for. I got it for about $20 on Amazon, so you can't beat that, man. This fragrance right here, and for the it being the alternative to the actual fragrance that is cloning, which I believe starts about $250. If you're balling on a budget, hard to go wrong with this one. It smells sophisticated, and that would be Maison Alhambra's Kismet Moscow. So the next fragrance that I have coming up is by a brand that I have gotten a lot more interest in, and with every fragrance that I get from this brand, um, I'm more and more impressed, not by the longevity. So, with that said, another cheapy gem that we have coming up would be Vince Camuto, Homme Intense. So, this fragrance is sexy, and that's exactly how I'm going to open up with this one. This fragrance is sexy. I mean, it is citrusy, it's woody, it is has a little bit of almost like a creamy soft woods type of take to it. This is an awesome fragrance, man. The problem, once again, with Mr. Camuto, your fragrance don't last very long, sir. I think I may have gotten 4 or 5 hours out of this one, which isn't bad because I do like the scent profile. And once again, if you like a fragrance well enough, then you can always reapply. I usually, when I go to work, I take my fragrances with me just in case I might have to refresh if I want to go back to that scent DNA. And sometimes I do that. And especially with this one, after about 5 hours, I had to definitely refresh. But to experience the opening note of this one again, yeah, I didn't mind at all. I didn't mind it. This is a damn good fragrance. Like I said, if the longevity was a little bit better, then we'd be talking about something absolutely phenomenal. But it's a damn good one. And as far as the fragrance notes goes, you have your citron, your ozonic notes, your ginger, and your artemisia for your middle notes, and your base notes of woodsy notes. Which, to me, this fragrance definitely you hit every tier. You smell every tier of each one of those things, and you smell them all at once. Like honestly, to me, the blend is from top to bottom, every last one of those fragrances. It really doesn't change a lot as it dries down. I think I got it for about $25 from Burlington. I will see where I can put it in the description box so you guys might be able to get it online, or you can just go to your local Burlington and see if they have them. Last time I checked, they have quite a few of them on the shelves. So I was glad I was able to scoop this one up. And like I said, as far as for the summer sophistication, yeah, this is a damn good one. Vince Camuto, Homme Intense. So the next fragrance that I have coming up has quickly become one of my easy reach favorite fragrances of this summer. Number one, because to me it is the absolute most sophisticated in this line, and that would be Issey Miyake's Blue Dissy. I mean, this fragrance here, man, woody, the epitome of sophistication in a bottle. This right here, I absolutely adore this fragrance. I mean, it's woodsy, it's fresh, it's spicy. It has every element that you could possibly want out of a summer sophisticated fragrance. You could dress this fragrance up easily, easily. This is definitely a fragrance that you could wear in a boardroom. You can wear in an outdoors meeting. You could wear it in. There's a myriad of situations that you could wear this fragrance in. It isn't as playful as a lot of the other Issey Miyake offerings. This is a lot more of a dressed up fragrance from them, and I am here for it. I absolutely adore and love this fragrance. I mean, you got your top notes of rosemary, lime, orange wood, mandarin orange, lemongrass. You got middle notes of cypress, juniper berries, ginger, lavender, pink pepper, star anise, May rose, and nostrum. You also have Atlas cedar, patchouli, oak moss, sandalwood, amberette, and muskmallow, all to come together, and that's a lot of stuff to come together to give you this fragrance. All of this stuff, you think would probably be just a big jumble of whatever. No, the blend is awesome on this one. The blend is awesome. When I tell you this is the most grown up version of Issey that I've ever smelled, and here's the thing, I haven't smelled all the Isseys, but of the ones that I own and the ones that I have, the most adult and ready for whatever sophistication has in front of you, this is the one that you put on. And this, I think the longevity for me was a good 8 hours, so it didn't fall off after that. It was a skin scent after that, but 8 hours of longevity, 8 hours of just pure sexiness. This thing lasted. I got about an hour of projection, hour and a half of projection, so it's not a weak one. This is an awesome fragrance. A lot of people don't do a lot of talking about this one. I'm definitely going to be talking about it because I'm going to be wearing this a lot. It's in my rotation for the summer, and that is Blue Dizzy by Issey Miyake. So when you're talking about sophisticated fragrances, it is amazing when you can find a budget fragrance that fits within the realm of sophistication, but eventually you will have to raise the price point. And that's what's going to happen with these next few fragrances. So we're going to start off with the one that is the least expensive out of the last few, and that would be Brioni Eclat. Now, when I tell you, this is one of the most refreshing fragrances that I've put on my skin in a long time. And that's saying something because I have a lot of fragrances to choose from. And this is the one of the most refreshing and clean and just invigorating fragrances that I've worn in a long time. I mean, it's ambery, clean, musky, definitely citrusy. This fragrance right here is definitely one of the ones that I look forward to. And I mean, truly look forward to when the summertime comes around. So far, I believe I've had it for now too. This is my second summer with it. And I smelled it all throughout the wintertime, and I am so happy that I can actually put this on skin now. I mean, you got your top notes of this one with grapefruit, olibanum, pink pepper. You got your middle notes of rose and patchouli, and then you got that musk, ambrosia, and sandalwood. And this fragrance to me is the epitome of class. It is a highly classy, citrusy, clean, fresh out the shower type of clean fragrance. It will be hard to do wrong with this one. You can dress this one up. You can dress this one down. It's definitely white t-shirt approved, but it's also, to me, I've actually worn it with dress clothing as well. I've worn my suit and tie with this one. And this fragrance to me is an all-around wonderful fragrance, especially for this type of weather when you're getting into the summertime, and is definitely fitting the realm of sophistication, and that would be Brioni Eclat. So the next fragrance that I have coming up is the most relaxed and chilled, sophisticated fragrance that I've ever smelled, and that would be Nishane's Wulong Cha. Citrusy, clean, slightly spicy. This fragrance is awesome, man. This fragrance is absolutely awesome. I mean, it has a really relaxing effect to it. And that's probably from the Wulong tea. I mean, you have your top notes of bergamot, orange, and mandarin orange. You got your middle notes of oolong tea and nutmeg. And you got your base notes of fig and musk. All to come together to give you this very clean, very fresh, just straight to the point. I mean, it's one of those. It's not overly complex. It's just really cool, really laid back, really chill. But it also has that level of sophistication that is undeniable. This fragrance is amazing, man. I can't stop smelling this one, man. This might actually be the scent that I'll put on today. So, if you want that relaxed, chill sophistication, you cannot go wrong with Nishane's Wulong Cha. So the next fragrance that I have coming up is the epitome of sexy sophistication. It is one of the cleanest, freshest, and just amazing scent profiles that I've ever smelled. And that would be Parfums de Marly Greenley. Family, this fragrance here, I absolutely adore it. I adore this fragrance. I love this fragrance. I got a sample of it maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, I'm not sure. And it has been on my bucket list all of that time, and I'm happy. I'm ecstatic that I was able to get my hands on it this year. Greenley to me is one of those fragrances that you put on to say, you know what, I'm not trying to crowd the room, but you're gonna know I am in the room. And it is woodsy, fresh, citrusy, fruity. I mean, that top apple note pops out. I mean, it pops out on you, man. It is it's undeniable. It is an undeniable fragrance. I love this fragrance. I mean, you have your top notes of green apple, Calabrian bergamot, and mandarin orange. You have your middle notes of petitgrain, cedar, cashmere, and plum rose, and violet. And you have your base notes of oak moss, musk, and amberwood, all to come together to give you this fresh, citrusy, sexy, and extremely sophisticated fragrance that I absolutely, once again, I adore this fragrance, man. This is one that I found myself reaching for quite a few times. I might have to get myself another bottle because I have definitely been reaching for this one. You can see that level's dropping down there a little bit. So if you want to have that fresh, sophisticated, and sexy feeling, it is hard to go wrong with Parfum de Marly Greenley. And I'm not sure anybody else, but I get about 8 hours of longevity on it. So it's a nice, long-lasting fragrance for me. So get your hands on it, everybody. It's worth it. So the last fragrance that I have coming up has officially become a scent obsession with me. I just got it. And I'm already all over this fragrance. And that would be Merchant of Venice, Venetian Blue. Family, this fragrance is awesome. It is sexy as hell. It so far right now is one of my favorite fragrances in my collection. Right now, this is my favorite fragrance in my collection. I absolutely love this fragrance. It reminds you, when I first sprayed it, my first thought was, well, not even sprayed it. First smelled it out of the atomizer. Aventus, here we go, another Aventus. But no, this is not that. The best way I could describe this fragrance here would be if Aventus developed a blue flanker, it would smell like this. That's the best way to describe it. If Aventus developed a blue flanker out of all of their other flankers, this is what it would smell like. This is awesome. Citrusy, clean, fresh. I mean, you got your top notes of lemon, apple, and bergamot. You got your middle notes of birch, black pepper, and patchouli. You got your base notes of moss, ambergris, and musk, all to come together to give you this clean, fresh, perfect for any and all occasion type of fragrance, especially for this type of weather. This is an amazing fragrance. Now, I'm not going to tell you to blind buy this because it is in the upper 80s as far as price range. But if you can find it, try to get a sample. I'm not sure how easy it will be for you to get a sample of the fragrance. But as far as I'm concerned, it was worth the blind buy for me. Definitely worth the blind buy for me. And I will put the link in the description box so you guys may be able to see for yourself. But as far as I'm concerned, for about 80 something bucks, and especially in the niche fragrance realm, it's kind of hard to beat. And that would be Venetian Blue by Merchant of Venice. What's going on, family? We are taking a break in between this Teddy file to bring you a new subscription service that I have decided to partner up with, and that would be Winston Box. So what is this subscription service, you ask? It is for, let's say, the more meat on the bones fellas in the crew, or the SOS, if you may, which is what I am. I am Mr. Sexy on Sowle after all. But what we're talking about today is a subscription service that is catered towards you. You pick the size and the style, and what happens is they have people on file that will style you for you so that you can take the guesswork out of it. Because I know sometimes when we get out here, we try to find something to wear and put things together. Sometimes it just don't work out well. Well, they take the headache out of that for you. It's a monthly service, or you can push it out to 2 months, whatever it is that you decide, whatever fits your pockets better. They come out with pretty good stylish clothes. These clothes right here This is one of the shirts from them. This is a very good quality shirt, and it fits almost tailored. It is a perfect fit for me, and in all honesty, they can do the same for you. So all you have to do is hit this code right here on the screen, or right down here in the description box if you'd rather get it from down there, and you go ahead and order your service, and they give you a percentage off with your first order. So remember, go ahead and get your subscription, and remember, Teddy sent you, and we still don't do stink. Well, everyone, that is my time. Once again, I want to thank you guys for coming over here to join me on the Teddy Files, and I truly appreciate the fact that you come over here and spend your time with me when you could be doing anything else. I truly love and appreciate you guys, and please let me know in the comments section what you thought about today's list, and let me know what fragrances you thought should have been on the list, or what you think is sophisticated in your collection. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the video because it helps the channel to grow. Make sure you hit that bell icon so that you will know whenever I upload another video or go live. And please, people, we are almost there. We are almost at that 1,000 subscriber point. Please don't stop. Please keep sharing. Please keep clicking. Please keep liking. Please keep loving. Put some hearts down in the comment section if you have to. Whatever it is you got to do to help us get us over that threshold. Because remember, I am Mr. Diaz Teddy, your fragrance sommelier. And over here we don't do stink. So please, don't be a stink ass. Have a good night.